Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you've probably noticed that something seismic is happening in the NFC North, and it's centered around the Green Bay Packers. This isn't just another minor move or a typical offseason shuffle. No, what's happening right now is a strategic, high-impact trade that could reshape how the Packers approach the rest of the season and beyond. And it's all tied to one player, Jayon Brown, the Pro Bowl linebacker, who's just been acquired from the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's set the scene. The Raiders, as you might know, are currently sitting at a disappointing 1-4 record. They're clearly in a tanking mode, trying to accumulate draft picks for a rebuild. They've been giving away assets, including Jayon Brown, who's been a key contributor to their defense. Brown, drafted in 2021 out of Tennessee, has really made a name for himself in the league, especially in 2023 when he made the Pro Bowl. He's a versatile linebacker, capable of covering tight ends, blitzing the quarterback, and tackling with precision. This season, he's already registered 4 interceptions, putting him in the top 15 among cornerbacks, which is no small feat for a linebacker. He's also totaled 85 tackles, and his expected points added per coverage snap is plus 0.16, an elite number that shows how effective he is in coverage. His PFF grade of 85.3 ranks him as the 12th best among NFL safeties and linebackers, and his coverage rating in 2025 is also impressive, with 18 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, and a coverage grade that places him among the top 10 at his position. Now, why is this a game changer for the Packers? Well, first of all, the Packers have been struggling a bit in their secondary. Their pass defense has been exposed at times, allowing an average of 225 yards per game through the air, ranking 22nd in the NFL. That's not good enough when you're eyeing a deep playoff run. After losing Nate Hobbs to a concussion, which will keep him out for the next couple of weeks, the secondary needed reinforcements. Jaire Alexander, one of the league's top corners when healthy, has been trying to carry the load, but the team's depth has been tested. Enter Jayon Brown. His addition is not just about filling a gap, it's about elevating the entire defense. Brown's ability to cover, especially in man coverage, is a huge boost. When you look at his stats, it's clear he's not just a run stuffer, he's a playmaker. He has a projected increase of about 5 interceptions over the course of the season with the Packers, which could be a game changer in tight matchups. His presence on the field is expected to reduce passing yards allowed, dropping it from 225 to around 190 yards per game, a significant improvement. Plus, his coverage efficiency is projected to jump by about 17%, making the secondary more formidable against even the most talented receivers in the league. And let's talk about the bigger picture here. The Packers, with their current roster, are sitting at a record of 2-1-1, which isn't bad, but the secondary has been exposed at times, especially against potent passing attacks. Adding Brown, especially after the trade of Kenny Clark earlier in the season, helps shore up the defense. It's like they're building a fortress around their secondary. Brown, with his experience and playmaking ability, is projected to add around 9 turnovers to the team's total. That's a huge boost for a defense that's looking to take the next step. Imagine the possibilities when you combine Jaire Alexander's peak performance, which sees him winning 70% of his man coverage battles, with Brown's coverage skills and playmaking ability. The defense could become a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Now, what about the impact on the team's overall odds? Well, the betting odds for the Super Bowl have already shifted. They've dropped from plus 3,000 to plus 2,000, indicating that the betting public and analysts see the Packers as more of a contender now. The NFC title odds have also improved, moving from plus 400 to even more favorable numbers. If Brown continues to perform at this level, the Packers could easily crack the top 10 defenses in the league, especially in pass defense, which would give quarterback Jordan Love more opportunities to lead long scoring drives without worrying excessively about the secondary. And let's not forget the playoff implications. Jayon Brown is a true X factor, especially when it comes to high-stakes games. His ability to shadow elite receivers like Jefferson, particularly in windy conditions or under pressure, could make all the difference. His presence will allow the Packers to play more aggressive coverage schemes, knowing they have a reliable linebacker who can cover tight ends and help in zone coverage. The boost in defensive EPA expected points added versus top-tier wide receivers could be around 20%, which is substantial. This means that in critical moments, the Packers will be able to shut down key offensive plays more consistently, giving them a real shot at making a deep playoff run. From a strategic standpoint, the trade also signals the Packers' commitment to winning now. They're not just building for the future, they're adding pieces that can make an immediate impact. It's a smart move, especially considering their secondary has been a bit exposed this season. The addition of Brown could be the catalyst that transforms their pass defense from mediocre to elite. Think about it. With Brown's coverage skills and Jaire Alexander's ability to lock down top receivers, the Packers could very well become a top 10 pass defense, supporting Love as he continues to develop in his third season. This tandem could be lethal, especially in the colder months when defenses tend to tighten up and turnovers become even more critical. So, what does this mean for their upcoming schedule? Well, they'll face some challenging opponents, but with Brown in the fold, their chances of containing high-powered offenses improve dramatically. The defense has been a bit inconsistent, but this move injects a new level of competitiveness and versatility. It also sends a message to the rest of the league. The Packers are serious about contending, and they're willing to make bold moves to strengthen their roster. Looking ahead, the fans should be optimistic. The addition of Jayon Brown isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about elevating the entire team, boosting confidence, and setting the stage for a playoff push. The defense is now more dynamic, better equipped to handle the passing attacks of teams like the Lions, Vikings, and even the Bears. And with the secondary's improved performance, Jordan Love will have more opportunities to showcase his arm and his decision-making, which could really help him take that next step as a quarterback. In the grand scheme of things, this trade is a bold statement. The Packers are clearly not just content with a decent season, they're setting their sights higher. They're aiming for a deep playoff run, maybe even a Super Bowl appearance, especially if they can keep this momentum going. The NFL is a league of adjustments and strategic moves, and the Packers just made a significant one that could reverberate throughout the NFC. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As we wrap up, it's clear that this trade isn't just a minor blip on the radar, it's a statement. The Packers are reinforcing their secondary with a proven playmaker, someone who can make an immediate impact and help them take a step closer to their Super Bowl ambitions. The Raiders, on the other hand, are clearly in rebuilding mode, trying to gather assets and avoid further losses. But for the Packers, this is about seizing the moment, about showing the league that they're serious contenders. The future looks promising, and with Brown now in green and gold, the defense's ceiling just got raised significantly. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this move? Do you believe Jayon Brown can be the difference maker that propels the Packers into playoff and Super Bowl conversations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and insider info on the Green Bay Packers. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, go Pack Go!